Hi, my name is Michelle. Thanks for stopping by. In today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to make an explosion card. An explosion card sort of pops when you open it. I'm going to give you some basic instructions on how to fold one, and then I'll show you a few samples of some that I've made that will hopefully give you some ideas on what you can do with your project. So let's get started. Okay, for the basic part of this project, you really only need two tools. You need some adhesive and a bone folder. And you're going to start with a piece of square paper. This one measures 8.5 inches by 8.5 inches. And you want to use a text weight paper or a piece of lightweight scrapbook paper. You do not want to use cardstock because when you fold it, it becomes very bulky. And when you have it inside your card's not going to be, you won't be able to fold it closed. So you want to, let's say if you're going to stamp this, you do all your stamping and gluing and everything, you do that before you did any folding. Okay. You're going to take two corners and you're going to match them up and fold the other side. Okay, open that back up. Match your other two corners up and fold again. So when I open that up, you'll see there's like an X on the inside. Okay, now I'm going to fold my paper in half. Okay, and that's what it should look like. Now, using that last fold I just made, you're going to fold it in on itself. Fold those two in. And so now you have a triangle. Okay? Now you're going to take the base corner of your triangle on one side and fold it in towards the middle. Take the other side and fold it also in towards the middle. Okay, turn it over, do the same thing to the other side. Fold your little ends in on itself, and so then you should look something like that when you get it all folded, like this, on both sides. Okay, now what you're going to do is you're going to take each of these corners and fold them in to the middle. Okay, so you're going to open it up and you're going to fold that corner in, and you're just going to turn your paper. Go back and fold that in. And you're going to do that on every corner, folding each corner in. Okay. I did something wrong here. Oh, I see what I did. Okay. Fold that corner in. Okay. When you get all your corners folded in, and you fold it down, it should look like a house. Okay? Now, you're going to need a piece of cardstock for the outside of your card. This measures 5.5 inches by 8.5 inches. And I've already scored it, so it folds to the standard card size, which is 5.5 inches by 4.25. Okay, I'm going to put some adhesive on the inside contents here, my little house. Okay, and I match this point up with the fold on the inside of my cardstock. Mount that in there. And I put some more adhesive on this side. And I'm going to fold my card closed, and that's it. My explosion card is made. Okay, let me show you a few that I've made. This is a birthday card that I made using scrapbook paper for the inside. I did on the stamp here that says Your Day, I did stamp that on a separate piece of paper and then cut it out and glued it to my scrapbook paper before I did any folding. So that's I created this little gift box with punches. Okay, this one here, hope you can see it. This is the one I made for my mom for Mother's Day. And again, I used a piece of scrapbook paper. This is the same scrapbook paper I used on the inside that you're going to see here in a minute. You open it up. And this sentiment, I just printed off the computer on just a plain piece of bond paper, and I just stippled the edges pink so it matched my scrapbook paper a little bit better. and I adhered those two parts together before I folded it. And then these images, these circles here, I stamped those and added them after I did the folding because I didn't want them to end up on a fold. So I also used some stamping dimensionals to make them kind of stand up from the back. So and I added some bling too. So when you fold it all, whoops, excuse me, when you fold it all down and open it up, there's my Mother's Day card. Okay, this is another card I made. You can see that. Okay, open it up. I don't know if you saw that, but this, when it unfolds, this turns. This is just a piece of plain ivory stock, and I stamped all the edges and stippled and add all my images. This is a separate piece of cardstock, excuse me, that I stamped, and then I added it to the inside by punching a hole here and running a ribbon through. And this is a separate piece of ribbon. And so when it's all folded up, and the recipient opens it, it's going to reveal that message as they open it. It kind of gives the card some movement. Okay, and this last one was one that I did quite some time ago. It's a Halloween card, and I actually added a ribbon at the bottom to hold it closed. It's a little cute ribbon. It says Trick or Treat. And when you open it up, I don't know if you can see that very well on camera, but the spider kind of moves. Okay, this is just some really cheapo bond paper. I stamped it with some background stamps, and it's two pieces of paper. I think this one measures 8.5 by 11, and this one measures 8 inches. And I stamped both of those, and then I glued them together, and then I folded them. I added the spider by punching a hole through both pieces of paper and running a piece of black thread and adding my spider. So I glued them on here, and then ran it through another hole at the top and tied a knot at both ends. And so he kind of dances around on his web when you open up the card there. So real cute. It was really fun to make that one. So those are my samples. I hope you give it a try, and email me. I'd love to see what you come up with. All right, thank you.